Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to NYCFC Lads.
Yo,
My name is Jordan Liu. This is my co-host Dominick Vizioli, and this is season 2, episode 3. You have anything to say, Dominic?
uh, well, tough loss against Miami, but remember, like I said, season 2, episode 1 said, en el fin de semana, todo a la cancha vamos a ir, 2 days away, until St. Louis. So that's a game where we can really, redeem ourselves against one of the worst teams in the Western Conference, I have to
Hi.
say.
Yeah, St. Louis currently ha are one win, three losses, and one draw right now. Currently riding 13th in the Western Conference. Their past games have been, hold, let me check that for you right now. So far, they have played 5 games, obviously, as it's the MLS schedule. Um, well, it's not, and their games have so far been um, a 1-1 draw to Charlotte on match day 1, 2-0 loss to San Diego in match day 2, 1-0 loss to Seattle on match day 3, 2-0 loss to Los Angeles in match day 4, and 3-1 win over New England in match day 5. One thing to note, they went goalless in 3 games against San Diego, Seattle, and LAFC, all of which are, very formidable teams, but they also did redeem themselves over the Revs a bit with a 3-1 win at St. Louis. So I think it'll be an interesting game to say the least. Uh, Obviously not the greatest team in MLS, especially this season. And we are looking dangerous as we are only 3 points off the top of the East, sitting on 10 and ahead of Miami by 6 GD, sitting second in the East.
Yeah, I think that 3-0 loss to LAFC or Miami first game of the season really helped us because if that didn't happen, probably only be like 3 goal difference. And also we just
It'd be a 3 goal difference, yeah, and then Miami would be um second in the East. We'd be third.
yeah, if we didn't beat the living shit out of Orlando, we'd probably be third or fourth.
Yeah, I think the Orlando game, of course, is magical.
Yeah.
Um,
Actions
so
do have repercussions.
okay, so for
Just
this
saying.
episode, we didn't really get into it, but we're gonna be talking about the Miami game. Sorry about that. We haven't, really had time to record, me specifically. So sorry about that to all of our dear viewers. And then we are going to preview NYCFC versus St. Louis SC, St. Louis City SC, as we just did now. So let's getting on the topic of previewing that Miami game because that's what came first. So, of course, NYCFC did take on Inter Miami on Sunday, March 22nd, and we did result in a 2-3 loss for New York City Football Club, with the 2 goals for us coming from Agustin Ojeda in the 59th minute and Nicolas Hernandez Mercado in the 17th minute with a beautiful free kick. But of course, we were bested by Miami, and we were bested by the referees, which I don't know how that
That was a red. That was a handball.
red
If
card
the what
100%.
if look, if Crepeau got a red, then Sinclair should have gotten a red as well.
Exactly.
That's all
Was
I'll say.
it wasn't fair, but I mean, the result's the result, so not really much we can do about that. But of course, there are a few things that could have gone better with that match, especially conceding in that fourth minute, the Messi free kick concession, etc. To be fair, that wasn't
Yeah.
their fault. But
Yeah.
if we just
It
look at
was it was a tough loss. I really think we played well, at least compared to matches in the past. Uh Mainly like the latter two when we didn't play them last February. Uh, you know, because 4-0 and 5-1 losses, like that
are
was
not.
just It was
I
horrible.
I remember me and Dominic were at the game on September 24th, NYCFC versus Inter Miami at Citi Field, supporter section 106. Vibes are absolutely immaculate. But of course we did
Only
lose.
for them to be ruined in the 48th minute.
Yeah.
Nico missed a
Yeah,
wide open goal. That's when I knew that we wouldn't
we
we
were not,
it
yeah.
wouldn't be well.
All right, if we just look at the match stats for NYCFC versus Inter Miami, Miami had 8 shots on goal compared to the 4 that we had. To be fair, Matt Freeze was absolutely astonishing this game. Even though he did concede 3, he did make really good saves. 18 shots to our 8 shots by Miami. Miami had 56 to 44 possession. They had more. We had 12 fouls compared to their 8. Miami had 3 yellow cards compared to our 1. 0 red cards. Should have been 1, to be fair. Pro referees, I'm looking at you. Offsides, even at 2. Corners, equal at 7 apiece. And then saves, we had 5 saves compared to their 1. Um,
Yeah.
if we talk about saves for a second, Matt Freese starting for the USMNT versus Portugal at their friendly at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I think he's 100% guaranteed to go to the World Cup and be the starting man.
hmm
Because Matt Turner, obviously versus Belgium, absolute stinker. Um, and Freese has obviously been a favorite for Pochettino since he joined the team. I know this isn't a USMNT podcast, but it's there. Any comments?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Maddie, he played really well, but I still can't get past that one free kick. It did take a deflection off of Nico, which kind of like changed the trajectory of the ball a lot, but he dived for it and the ball went completely under him. I feel like that should have been a routine save. And I
Yeah, I
also
mean,
feel like that they awarded the goal to Messi as well. I feel like that should have been an own
no,
goal
no. I mean,
from
it's
Nico.
it's only an own goal if the initial shot is going off target. So I assume it was on target for the bot where from where Freeze was standing. So the fact that it changed direction, Freeze I assume wasn't expecting that, then had to make a split second decision. Which, if you're a goalkeeper in that position, you know that's really gonna be a difficult shot to get to. Um, Getting back on topic, I think that. Of course, we did play way better than we have in the past versus Messi and friends, but it's still a loss in the end. But I still think we should have our hopes high for the season. But this was
hmm
true. This was obviously our first true test, and we kind of did fail the test inevitably. But I think we can kind of get everything getting back on with facing one of the easier games we'll have the entire season, especially in front of our home crowd, and probably one of the loudest crowds of the year, as we all know, Citi Field, back in Queens, back in the Worldsboro. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. I will say though that the atmosphere from Miami was amazing. At least it looked like that. I couldn't go because I had too much shit going on. But I mean, the march looked amazing. The supporters section looked like it was bouncing all game. So, like, compared to in the past, mainly last year, when I mean, security did not do a good job. I mean, it was clear there were some Miami fans in the supporters section.
Yeah, Dominic
They
kind of had a situation last time.
they were tossing beer after the fourth goal on NYCFC fans. I mean, I hate to be fucking like this isn't if people are saying, oh, he's not over the September loss. No fucking shit. The club did a horrible job based on the ticket sales, like everything about like managing the amount of fans. It definitely seemed like there was more pink in the crowd than there was any color of NYCFC, whatever you want to call it.
To be fair, that's a
It
trend
it
seen
was a
across
home game. That
MLS.
was a Miami home game in September.
Yeah, but
And
if we,
I couldn't be more pissed about that.
yeah,
There
but
were
if we,
people next to me that were cheering after the first goal.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. If I'd like to say something myself, that September game was just not it. The pre-match vibe, the previa before the Miami game was it was okay. And inside the stadium, I mean, we're pretty loud. I think we're pretty loud until the second goal at least. But I
People,
at least
well,
from what I heard, go.
one of my friends, sorry, one of my friends, like around like the 85th minute, he left 5 minutes, he left early. He left before the game because he just couldn't take how how the club handled the situation. He was literally screaming at other people to sing, despite being 4-0 down. NYCFC fans, despite what other people think, we may be owned by City Football Group, but the fan culture between Man City and New York City could not be more different. Okay? Like you have banner versus like a barra style, and for like English banner culture, they make noise like what once every like 15 minutes. Barra culture, you chant for all 90 minutes with no exceptions, and most of the supporter section wasn't doing that.
All right,
That really angered me and a lot of other people, and that's why my friend left early.
all right. But
But
I
I
think that
shouldn't delve on the past for
now
too
you're
long.
good. But what I was gonna say is, but if we just look at the switch from then to the game on the 22nd, you can really just see the difference in that. If I wasn't there, but I at least heard there was so much more blue than pink in the crowd. Like not so
Yeah,
much more, but there was more blue
it
than pink in the crowd, and that really just goes to show who we've grown as a club, even in just like what a 6 month period. So
yeah, it
and I
definitely seemed like there was less pink in previous years because I went 2024 and 2025. Even then in 2024, which is like the last time we got, no, 2025 we got a point against them.
yeah, but that was
But
away.
the
That was
last yeah, the last
the last
point that
home
I
point.
saw, yeah, the last home point, there was still a lot of pink. And after that Leo Campana goal, uh around like what is it like the 78th minute? There were people like all around me. I was sitting outside the supporter section, but there were so many people around me that just cheered. There was a lot of pink.
Yeah, but then of course, who is it? James Sands.
Legend. I'm so glad we're getting him back.
Wait, are we actually? Is that confirmed?
Yeah, I think the loan is at the end of the Bundesliga season. He's been great for San Pauli, but we need him back. And that'll
Are
only
they set to go down
strengthen
right
our
now?
midfield core. Um, they're in
I'll check the standings right
seven
now.
sixteenth, I think.
San Pauli are currently 16th and riding 3 points ahead of Wolfsburg, who are in the relegation zone. And when you are in 16th, obviously in the Bundesliga, you go to the relegation or promotion playoffs against third in the Zweite Bundesliga. So which is currently
Who's in 18th? Is it Vela? Is it Bremen?
18th. Wait, hold. All right. Paderborn is the third in the Schweizer Bundesliga right now, and 18th in the Bundesliga is Heidenheim.
Oh,
Wait,
Heidenheim.
who did you say was 18th?
I thought it was Bremen. Where
Oh,
are they?
Bremen's in 14th right now.
Oh.
They're ahead of
And of
Köln.
course
Yeah, they're 2 points ahead of Köln right now.
the greatest club in all of Germany, Hasval, should
Heisman.
be like mid-table, I think.
Heisman is
11.
riding 12th right now.
Ah,
Then
still
I don't know why we're
greatest
talking
club in
about
all of Germany.
I don't know why we're
Shout
talking
out
about the
Thiago.
Bundesliga right now,
Shout out Thiago. We love you.
but 1, 2, 3, 4 is currently Bayern München, Borussia Dortmund, Stuttgart, and the team that nobody likes, aka
Ah.
aka Red Bull Leipzig, not whatever other name they have for it. Okay. Getting back on topic to Major League Soccer. Actually, no. There's one more topic. Musa Sia. I know we already talked about him, but come on, man. We actually no, I don't mind Nico as a striker, to be fair. He's been ridiculous.
Mhm. Yeah,
Can we just
he's
talk
been
about
all right.
Nico's ability to score free kicks?
Yeah. Mm.
Yo, two free kicks and two games. Oh my God. All right. The one versus Colorado, I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
he might be the GOAT. I was like, okay, maybe he's lucky. I've never seen him do that before. Then he steps up versus Inter Miami FC versus goalkeeper of the year winner Dane St.
He's
Clair.
been ass though. He's been
All right, he's
ass
been
so
asked,
far.
but that's besides the point. I'm trying to make Nico look better. Um, Nico decides to steps up with Moxie on his left foot, right
Dinks it over the
right
wall
over the
and
wall, hits
drops
the
it
post,
in the
and
bottom corner.
in.
Oh wait, no, that was against Colorado. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that
Over
was
the
yeah.
wall, bar down. Bar down was against Miami. That was a
Bar
great goal.
down. Oh my God. Nicolas Fernandez Marcao can have my kids. I love this man.
Please
Let's
don't
see.
quote that out of context, anyone watching. We could probably have so many like out of context shit
Yeah, we
from all
could.
the episodes.
All right.
Uh
Um, Also, on the topic of everybody watching, we have me and Dominic Vizioli have come to the attention that there is a young fan that does watch us. His name's Enzo. His name's
yeah.
Enzo. So Enzo, if you're watching this, shout out to you. We love you, man, and we'll see
Is
you
he
at the
coming to
previa
St. Louis?
6:30 by the
Yeah, he
Apple.
will. He will. All
April
right.
4th,
Yeah. Can't wait to see him.
2026. Dale Nueva York. Vamos.
We
Yeah,
love
but
you, Enzo.
in all seriousness, thank you to you and to all the fans who watch NYCFC Lads. This is a podcast me and Dominic made last year for fun, but we really love this project. We really love to do this stuff. Not just for us, but for you guys and for the general NYCFC community. So thank you guys to all of our loyal and amazing viewers for watching this. And Dale Nueva York. All right, that's not the outro. I'm just letting you know. I love you guys.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
I think Dominic loves you guys too. I think.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
I mean,
But
considering he says "stay sexy" at the end of every episode,
mhm.
I think he loves you guys. Okay.
That's gone back to like eighth grade.
Yeah.
I've been saying
All
that
right.
shit since
All
eighth
right.
grade.
For NYCFC versus St. Louis, if we
I'm
look at
excited for that game.
yeah,
Like, I'm genuinely hopeful. I think that we could. This is. I have not felt this way about NYCFC for a long time. I genuinely think we can. This is the first game in a while where I feel like we can batter the opponent that we're playing. Like, I only think it's going to be a 2-0 win. I'm trying to stay conservative because, I still feel like, against Miami, I don't think we'll go like full. I don't think we'll go like
I think it'll be
full like
3-1.
prime
I think it'll be
crash team
3-0.
2002. But if we get like 3-0, 4-0, I won't be surprised based on how what the club did before Miami.
All right. Can I just give my honest take on what I think's gonna happen?
Go ahead. Ah, BTA. Good old fashioned belt
The
ass.
good old belt. I remember during the Orlando game, it was halftime 3-0. I ran over to Nathaniel, who's another member of our friend group, and then we perfectly hit in unison. Perfect dap out. Then we're like, belt to eyes. Bro, that Orlando game, the march was so good, we got the cops called on us, okay? Like what other sports team has done that aside from like I don't know,
Also,
Knicks?
also, shout out third rail founder Jonathan Sanchez for disobeying the orders of the New York Police Department. Trust me, I know that dude, this is a thing. Do not quote us out of context, okay? For context, the NYPD said for the march against Miami that we couldn't have any smoke or flares off. This wasn't just for this wasn't permanent. It was just because Miami was in town. And we still set off more flares than we probably did the entire season, I think.
Yeah, it's because I
And
mean the NYCFC community are
I commend
specifically
Sanchez for that.
specifically
Shout out
us.
Sanchez.
We have a really big hate for Inter Miami. I feel like more than most teams in MLS. Especially due to us coming from probably one of the biggest cities in the world. Therefore, like a lot of the matches are a lot of pink, while this is also one of the most passionate cities in those for love for the city in the world. Not maybe not the world, but the United States, right? So everyone loves the city and wants this city to be represented instead of, some sort of foreigner that I mean, not that Messi's not amazing, he is, but to not go after just some soccer player that they've heard about in like the stories or the YouTube videos that they've watched but never like gone to see in person, right? So, and I think the thing that really cemented that, of course, Third Rail SC's Tifo versus Inter Miami in 2024. Support your local club, Messi sold separately. I think that was such a beautiful Tifo. Of course, he won Tifo of the Year in 2024 for that, and yeah, I think that's kind of the reasoning behind our deep distaste for Inter Miami CF.
Yeah. So for all those flares being lit off in the March, shout out Sanchez. Also, by the way, shout out NYCFC Forever podcast. We did get a mention on one of their recent episodes, and an extra special shout out to Nathaniel Lucas Lee, who got his own mention because of the impact he's had on the supporters section with the drummers, on the Murka, everyone else. Shout out Nathaniel, we love you. Shout out Sanchez, we love you. Go watch and subscribe to NYCFC Forever podcast. They're doing some great shit.
All right. Look, the NYCFC Forever podcast mentioned the disciples of Hannes Wolf, which the flag's not really working well on the green screen. So you guys just get the picture of Hannes Wolf on the flag. I don't, this looks so
he
ridiculous.
looks he looks fucking cross-eyed.
Well, you guys get to see Hannes Wolf for a bit. All right, I'm putting the flag back.
Okay. Yeah. But
Oh yeah, for the viewers that did not know, me, Dominic, Nathaniel Lee, and Ryan Bear are all the founders of the unofficial New York City Football Club supporters group, the Disciples of Hannes Wolf. You can find us on Instagram, Disciples Wolf NYCFC. Yeah.
yeah. Uh, so going back to St. Louis, I'm really hopeful for that game. I think I think we can get a good 2 or 3 goals out of that. And I'm I just hope that this is a game where we can bounce back after the loss to Miami. We have uh Jordan, what are you doing?
Um, Sky. This
Okay,
is
fair enough. But um I think that you know, we have an easy opponent, a chance for us to really bounce back. I think a 2-0 win is like written in the stars at least, by the way. I still don't think we can bounce back like quite yet. Uh I'll go for a 2-0 win. Also, regarding pre-match shit at Citi Field, there's been a recurring pattern that we never do marches at Citi Field anymore.
what was the last time we did a march
Maybe
for at City Field? Philly? There's the march versus
no, Cincy.
no, we did one. Oh yeah, we did do one. No, Red Bull. Red Bull.
Hmm. Yeah.
That was the last March we did for City Field.
Yeah,
But aside from that, we've done all previas. Like Inter Miami was a
yeah,
previa. Seattle, they were yeah, they were all
yeah,
previas, which is kind of odd, but I don't. It's not the worst, but I actually. Mm, the only thing I don't like about previas is we don't use flares.
yeah. We just
I
gather
assume we're gonna
around
use
the
for.
apple.
I assume we're gonna use flares for this one though.
Maybe. We pretty much just gather around the apple with all the drums and just sing and shit before we take them inside the stadium, which I like, but especially with the new stadium opening next year, we need
Hope
to find a way to be able to do marches
I assume we're just gonna
because,
do them under the 7 train. That's my take.
yeah, I guess, but we did one for Cincy, I think, but my favorite March of 2024, the
4, 5,
result,
6.
no, it was 2024. Um, it wasn't didn't the result didn't go our way, but it was the first year that I met Jordan, and we
Oh yeah,
just
the
when we
March
marched
versus
for
Red
the
Bull.
the playoff derby, that was
I thought that was a really good March. The vibes were obviously there.
mhm,
Result wasn't great, but of course I was sitting next to the man who I call probably one of my best friends, Dominick Vizioli. And yeah, Dominic, I love you. Not not in romantic or
love you too, Jordan.
platonically.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Uh, I miss
Um,
Santi though. Santi was
who
such
doesn't
a
miss
good
Santi to be
playmaker.
fair?
Mm, yeah.
But yeah. I think the St. Louis game is going to be really good. We're hopefully going to pull up in
Yeah.
a lot of in big numbers. Are you sitting with us in 104?
Yeah, pretty sure. Probably
Yeah.
103, 104. I'll see.
All right.
But
If any, no,
yeah, I
because
feel
we all
like
want to because
the
Nathaniel
atmosphere,
really wants us to do the 104 takeover. So,
yeah.
oh yeah, for
hmm
those of
I
you who
really
don't
feel like
know, uh, for those of you who don't know, the Disciples of Hannes Wolf are our group. We're planning to do something that's like rarely been or never been done in the history of NYCFC, which is actually which actually put people in 104 that are gonna chant like in an organized fashion. So
yeah. So if you come to the game, find us there. We're gonna have four trumpets,
we're
probably the
we're
most
having
that we've
trumpets?
ever had. Yeah, four of them. And we
Oh,
were
okay.
gonna have two trombones too, but City Field unfortunately doesn't allow 'em. Maybe we can find a way to sneak one or two in
Yeah,
because I feel like we're really robbing Nathaniel of
his
uh
abilities.
of mm-hmm. He's a
All
great
right.
trombone player. But yeah, they're
Um,
coming to the game on Saturday. You'll find us there. But yeah, I really think the atmosphere is going to be great. First game back in City Field. I love going out there, having the tirantes and everything, having like one, having like a supporters section. It's like one supporter section, but it's in so many different sections. Like you could go anywhere.
Dom, I
It's
have an idea.
awesome.
I have an idea.
Mm.
What if we just take 2 toilet paper rolls and set up makeshift tirantes running down 104?
We could try, but they'd break easily. We can't jump with them. They'd probably only be used for decoration.
Oh yeah, you're right. We can't really jump with those.
Yeah.
Um,
You know
we
what
can
we could
Loki. What
do?
if we Loki just set up like blue? What if we just tie together like blue shirts and then tie them to like 2 rows back?
No, not that. But what we used to do in City Field, we used to throw like those like they're actual like paper streamers, like light blue,
Oh yeah, those.
orange,
Yeah,
navy blue. We used to throw 'em. We could try to set that one up. Of course, they're flimsy. We can't jump with them, but still, I
yeah,
feel like that'd be
it would
a
be.
cool idea. But yeah,
Or we
I
can use.
feel
Oh,
like
we can potentially use like tie together all our scarves and use those as tirantes.
yeah,
I think that'd be.
I'm
Oh,
not
that'd be a
sure.
really cool idea actually. Like
Hmm.
tirantes made of scarves.
Yeah. But I feel like, atmosphere should be great. The team should play well. We'll get some score predictions in. I've said it the entire time. I think 2-0. I think I think actually Ojeda's gonna score. And I'll go with Hannes getting one too.
I
What do
will
you think?
go, I'll also go 2-0. I believe in that. Nico goal, and the other one's gonna come from. That's a good question. I think Hannes gets on the score sheet for this one.
All
Nico and
right.
Hannes for me. Also, I will like to point out, watch season 2, episode 1. Look at my prediction for the Orlando game, okay? Look at my prediction. For the first, so I put Ojeda scores the first, Nico scores the second. In my prediction, we won 5-0. I was off by 3 goals. But I put Ojeda and Nico will score in that concession for the Orlando game. We did that. They called me the GOAT. We're running out of time. I think we'll just end it here.
Yeah. That's all the time we have for NYCFC Lads. If you see us,
Come
don't
say
be
hi.
afraid to say hi. We'll be in 104, 103, one of those.
Probably 104.
But yeah, that should be all for now. For Liu and Dominick
Dominick
Vizioli,
Vizioli.
stay sexy as always, and dale celeste.
Dale, Nueva York. Vamos. See y'all. Love y'all. Stay sexy.